He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Buckeye! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They go right back to him. Crosses the 40. Maybe a crease. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They'll run it. It's Jackson. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Direct snap. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Might as well stick with him. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking to throw at Sanchez. Quickly out to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
And the Buckeyes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That 1st quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Intercepted, and he's got a convoy with him. Purdue will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Touchdown, Purdue! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat and you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. To the air, it's Sanchez. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Takes the easy completion. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He might want another play. Off play action on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush, but with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes a connection.
Great job by the quarterback bouncing back. Just got sacked the previous play. Now all of a sudden it's 2nd and long, and everybody knows you're going to be throwing it, but he comes right back. He stays in the pocket. He's staring down the field. He's not letting the rush affect him. He finds his open guy. He gets the completion. It's not a 1st down, but now you're set up 3rd and short. And this all of a sudden looking pretty good for the offense.
And the Boilermakers will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive. Man, when you get opportunities down on the 1-yard line, you've got to capitalize. You cannot allow negative plays like that, though, David.
I think offenses want to be balanced and be able to take advantage of things, but, man, just be the more physical team, pound it downhill, and get a touchdown.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They go to the draw. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
To the air, it's Sanchez. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes the grab at the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Looking to fire. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. The 30. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Purdue! The defense... The Gators ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Running inside, it's Raymond. There he goes! They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Boilermakers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. The give to the back. Got a little grass. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back, and he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and
makes a grab and room to run. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Fights off a defender. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The Boilermakers racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Boilermakers! There was not a window there. There was not a sliver of light. There was like the eye of a needle to zip that ball in, and somehow he got it in.
No doubt, defensively, you know it's coming. You know who he's going to, where he's going to. You're in great position. That guy just makes a play, makes the touchdown catch. What a throw, what a catch, what trust between QB and wide receiver.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Off to the lone back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Fires to the tight end. Ripping through just plowing ahead. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. The give on the option. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
He'll pull it down and run. Turning it on. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida!
And there's more of an art to this than you know. Like, to stick the ball in the belly of the running back and read a defender perfectly. They bite on the running back. QB makes the right read in Palmer. It's nice to have those wheels to go all the way down the field and punch it in for 6.
Yeah, David, this is a coaching staff that wants him to run the football. And sometimes it's going to be designed runs. Sometimes it's going to be scrambles in the passing game. But the RPO is another way that he can hurt your defense with that speed you're talking about. Great decision to keep it. Nice job taking it all the way to the house.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Raymond. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and I tell you what, he was looking for his main man. He wanted to focus in on him. He wanted to force feed him the football. Nice job by the defense. Great coverage. Great job knocking the ball away.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down.
Now, a 4th down.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. And the Boilermakers will come to the line to convert on 4th down. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Keep it on the ground. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So
He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Gators. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
when you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
So now it's second and long. The run inside. It's Raymond. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Boilermakers want to move quickly. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Nice move to keep running. Caught, and he's got room. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Purdue! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24. Good work by the coverage unit. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Dropping back, it's Griffin. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Nice read, nice break. Good job by the defender understanding that ball had some air underneath it. Takes advantage of it, goes and makes the big play.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Grab behind the line, it's Raymond. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, try to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Rushes on him. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
It'll be third and long. Making side adjustments here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. The Boilermakers decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
On the option. Now the toss. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Griffin. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
It's not just about sacks and getting the quarterback on the ground. When you can hurry him up, speed up that thought process, get near his legs, all those things lead to incompletions and sometimes mistakes.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Running inside, it's Raymond. Turns it on in midfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time.
Intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
And that one's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Griffin. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Raymond. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Flips it out on the screen. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Bringing the heat. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Griffin. Oh, they're after him. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Yeah, good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Here's a little room there. Made a defender miss. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Gets it almost to the 30-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 29, and a solid return there. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the head. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going. And that's exactly how they start this half.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Pulls it in. It's Marsh.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
The Gators will have it 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
On On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. That's caught. It's Marsh. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Gators, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll send the back in motion. On the move. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! They take the lead here in the 2nd half.
That play calling menu just gets so much bigger when I got a guy, Jesse, that can do this. Like, he can run the football, such a weapon. We saw it all throughout this game so far, and you see it. Once you get closer to that red area, man, you get that +1 advantage having your quarterback that can be a running threat.
And the frustrating part for a defense, too, is that even when you're right, you're wrong. And we've seen on some of these runs today, guys have been in position to make a tackle, but they just can't get him down on the ground. He's got that dynamic running ability. He's a true dual threat, and right now he's given this defense all they can handle.
The Boilermaker offense heads out to get this drive started. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Working the middle.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll go right back to him. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll throw on 3rd down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Boilermaker! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on 1st down. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really.
Touchdown, Purdue! Made the grab in the end zone. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Griffin. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit.
Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. GoTY narration volume set to 100.
First down, second down coming.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but now...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going to try to get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw. It's Griffin. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Marsh. Racing down the left side. And he scores! Touchdown, Florida! The Gators answer right back. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they closed the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. I don't know about this decision. Tie game, fourth quarter. They're lining up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Lee. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Boilermakers will hustle to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Wide open downfield. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains, it's at the 22.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Raymond. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Unloads quickly. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Looking to throw, it's Griffin. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
The give from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Plucks it out of the air. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
Trying to keep this drive alive. He's stopped short, and they'll turn it. What a huge stand by this defense. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking downfield, it's Griffin. Moving out to the right. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And this is a big third down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack, because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
Another incompletion on third down.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on fourth down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
The Gators are going to call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The Boilermakers inside the final minute trying to hang on to this lead and the ball. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab down the middle. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
The Boilermakers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Reads it, fires complete. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. So on 4, lined up for the 3, and it's a fake. They want to throw it. And he catches it. Turning on the Jets. The fake field goal catches the defense with its pants down, and it's going to be a touchdown. Just textbook execution on the fake field goal, and trickeration equals touchdown.
And we saw them